Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. Glad to have you here in this preseason matchup between the Washington Redskins and Minnesota Vikings. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. They'll get the ball here at the 25. Passes it short. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. The give to the tailback. And that flag was thrown in the neighborhood of holding. That penalty will move them back a bit.
Sloppy play right there. The one thing you learn as an offensive player is you can't give away yards. They are just too hard to come by.
Five-yard pickup, and so it will be third down. Jared Allen is looking to make a big play on this third and long. Has a man short to his left. And the tackle was made by Antoine Winfield.
The Vikings did a good job forcing a 3 and out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
There you go.
He's brought down at the 25. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a scene to get one up the field.
Second down and very short yardage here. Here's the halfback.
I'm really impressed by this guy. He's shown the ability and the patience to run inside. He can run outside, and he keeps moving those chains.
Just gets it off. And I have a feeling this one is coming back. And that will back this one up.
Penalties like that sometimes will split a huddle. You'll get half the guys patting you on the back and saying that's okay, and the other half are looking at you like, you idiot.
Give to the tailback. LaRon Landry was there to bring him down. 8-yard gain. That brings up third down. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
It's fourth down. The Vikings ready to punt this one away. Returns the punt from the 16. And this could be a clip. Here's the call.
By the receiving team.
Landry will be flagged on the play. First down and 10. The Rock on the 16-yard line. Hammered in the backfield.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Facing a second and 11. Checks down to the short pass.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Tosses it out. The stop was made by Lieber. Just about 3 yards there. Second down. From their own 29-yard line. Short throw to the left. Allen was there for the stop. Cooley caught that one for a gain of 7. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He's tackled at the 42.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Give me some.
Johnson takes the give. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Short yardage situation here, second and a yard. They hand it off.
Nice hold that time by the offensive line, and a good burst by the back to take advantage of it, pick up 6 yards and a first down.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
He's dropped for a loss.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He's searching for a receiver.
Excellent pressure that time, and instead of just going down or trying to throw that ball out of there, he took a shot, and very lucky that that one fell incomplete.
The Vikings have everyone on the line. Looks like they are coming after this one. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Here's a handoff left side. Cuts back and he's dropped. We're scoreless after one here at FedEx Field. Hand off to the right side.
I just don't know if there are running backs in the game today that have the raw physical skills that Adrian Peterson has. When he gets just a little bit of a crack of a hole, he is through it so fast that people just can't anticipate that kind of speed.
Gets 5 on the run. That brings up second down. So they line up at the 47. Between the tackles. He's off.
The Vikings have decided that they're going to come out and run the ball on this defense, and so far there's no sign that they won't succeed.
They line up at the 38. Run play, left side.
The Vikings get another big gain there. I'm telling you, I'm impressed with what they're doing right now in the running game.
It's a pass. Tip pass, and it's incomplete. Percy Harvin was the intended receiver on the play. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. On the ground, up the middle. 2 yards.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
It's up and it's good. Lloyd gets ready to kick it away. He'll down it in the end zone. The offense had a little success on their previous drive, but they had to punt it away. Up the middle.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
A pickup of 5, and so it will be 3rd down. Looks for the safe short throw.
You know, Donovan McNabb is really becoming much more of the classic drop-back passer. Early in his career, he was a tremendous runner, wanted to get out, but now more and more you're seeing him reading the defenses, making the clever little throws, and is so difficult to defend for a defense because he can still come busting out of there on the run.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. The pass is away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. So the ball on the 49. He's going to pass.
Donovan McNabb has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
He rolls out to the right. And he's tackled at the 47-yard line.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Fourth down. The Redskins are lining up to punt it away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. He'll take over at the 20. They'll get the ball here at the 20. Short throw to the right. He's wrestled down at the 28-yard line. 8-yard gain on that play. And 2 yards away here on second down. It's the tailback.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. He gets off the throw. He's dropped down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They line up at the 48. Here's the pass. He's brought down at the 37. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
It's 1st and 10. Rolls to his right. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. Now 2nd and inches. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 18.
All right, go get him now.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 18. And they'll run him again. Runs for 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're now threatening inside the 10. Passes to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown! The Vikings get the first touchdown of the game.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Point after is good. Lloyd will be kicking off. It's fielded at the 2. He makes it back to the 25.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
Second down now following the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10 at the 25. And they got him.
Tremendous effort and good teamwork by the Vikings.
So they're facing 3rd and long following the sack. Looks left. Here's a short pass. The Vikings call a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining. It's 4th down. The Redskins ready to punt this one away. He's tackled and down at the 39-yard line.
The Vikings offensively looking pretty strong right now, and they've got the look of a team who may be going in for the kill here. Too early to entirely put it away, but a touchdown would certainly be tough to overcome.
Sidney Rice was the intended receiver.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
They line the ball up at the 39. Has a man short to his left. He's dropped down at the 42. Sidney Rice now with 4 catches in the game. Deep pass. He wants the end zone.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defense that time, getting pressure, because if he had about 1 second more, he would have found the open receiver for the score.
Hit hard as he throws. Sidney Rice was his intended target.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
They're going for the home run. It's caught. How did he bring that one in? And the point after is good. Only a few ticks left before halftime, so we'll probably see a short kick here to get us to the break. He'll down it in the end zone. They'll give it off here. He's wrestled down at the 31. And as we head to halftime, the score is 17-0. Minnesota awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line. The Vikings have put together a couple of nice drives back-to-back. Let's see if the defense can adjust. Feeds it to the back. Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. Here's the give. 2-yard pickup. That brings up third down. So it is 3rd and 8. With the ball on the 28-yard line. Rolling out to his right. Buchanan picked. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Flips it out short to his left.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Dumps it out left. He's dropped down at the 15.
Those types of throws really begin to frustrate a defense over time because their coaches always tell them, don't sneak up, don't pressure those short passes, let them have those. But the more of those you give up, the better chance you have of eventually coming up with a big play as the defense gets frustrated.
Devin Thomas was the intended receiver on the play.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Up the middle. He's wrestled down at the 11. Pickup of 4, and now it's third down. And they line up at the 10. He's going for it all.
And it's really not a bad throw there. If, as a quarterback, you're not completely comfortable with a throw in the end zone, just throw it away, and I think that's what he did there.
They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. This will be a 28-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. So after that kick, the score is now the Redskins 3, the Vikings 17. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. Gets it to the 21. The Vikings suffered an interception on their last possession. Daylight. He's brought down at the 27. Nice running for a gain of 6. Second down. Opts for a short throw. He's tackled at the 37. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
From their own 37-yard line. He doesn't get back to the line.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Second down and a long 14 here. Delayed handoff. And he's tackled at the 38. It's a gain of 4, and so it will be third down. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Hands it to the back.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Fumble on the play. The referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it.
Heads-up play to get that ball back for the offense. That one really could have gone either way.
They'll get the ball here at the 47-yard line. On the ground with the tailback. 4 yards on that play. That brings up second down. He's going to throw it.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
On the ground, up the middle. 7 yards. That'll bring up second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Johnson takes a toss right. Edwards hits him for a loss at the 32. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He passes it. Touchdown, Redskins. The Redskins, in the drive the best way possible, took them 5 plays to cover 55 yards.
That was a great example of what a guy with speed can do for your football team. He hauled it in, and goodbye.
And he adds the point after. Washington will send this one deep. Harvin is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Johnson fields it at the 7. He returns to the 26. They'll set up shop at the 26-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Breaks through up the gut. They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards. Second down. Gives it to the back. 4 yards on that play. And so it will be third down. They signal fourth down. Flips out short. He's brought down around the 39-yard line by London Fletcher. So at the end of 3, the score is 17-10. The Vikings have a 1-touchdown lead and the ball as we start the final quarter. He's tackled at the 45. 6-yard gain on the run. That brings up second down. Looks left. Here's a short pass. He's wrestled down at the 38.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
The halfback with the carry. Gashes the defense for a pickup of 9. And that'll bring up second down. And it's a fumble. The referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it.
Very nearly a huge break for the defense that time. They're over there holding their head saying, how close, we almost had it.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Moves to his right. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Minnesota with a 1st and goal, with their eyes on going up by 2 scores. Hand off to the right side. Touchdown, Vikings!
And that sure helps your passing game down the road on the goal line. If you can run a couple in, they can't just sit back in coverage now the next time you get down in the red zone.
The PAT is up and good. Lloyd will be kicking off. He'll return it from the 1. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The Redskins will begin this drive at the 23. They hand it off. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Here's the throw. He's dropped down at the 45.
Donovan McNabb has a big arm, and we all know that, and he needed every bit of it on that throw.
They line up at the 45. Gives it off. He's wrestled down at the 45. He gets off the throw. Cooley can't hang on to the ball. There's a battle for it. Washington will maintain possession.
I'm not really sure who got to that ball first. I think it changed possessions a few times at the bottom of that pile, but the offense came away with it, and they earned it.
They line the ball up at the 33. Johnson takes it up the middle. He gets to about the 32-yard line. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Here's a 3rd and 9 situation. Ball on the 32-yard line. Gets the pass off. Abdullah picks it off. Abdullah loses the ball. Kelly falls on it.
You have to protect the ball. It's really just as simple as that. You cannot have turnovers and expect to be successful in a game like this.
Brad Childress is not happy with the call on the field, so he's going to throw the red flag.
There's a challenge on the field. The ruling will be reviewed. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
They go with the run. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Repeat, first down.
And first down once again, but they'll be backed up following the penalty. Searching for an open man. Caught and dropped immediately. So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Inside handoff. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Hammered as he lets it go.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
And he'll lose yardage on the play.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
The Vikings are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. From their own 14-yard line. Gets it away. He's looking for a burst of speed. Gone. Get this man a new contract.
Chris Cooley, I think the best definition of him is just a playmaker. We've seen a lot of coaches. We've seen a lot of offensive coordinators. We've seen a lot of quarterbacks in Washington. And yet the quarterbacks always seem to be looking for the same guy, Chris Cooley. Nice play.
Game left. 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. The Redskins, 17. The Vikings, 24. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Washington will kick it deep. Harvin is back to receive the kick. Harvin from deep in his own territory at the 6. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Here's the give. Fumble. Who's going to come up with this one? Dowdy recovers the loose ball.
Every once in a while, it turns into a fist fight going for those loose footballs, and that time he made the play.
Brad Childress disagrees with the call, so he's going to challenge it.
After reviewing the play, the
The Redskins will set up shop at the 19. They give it off here. And he's tackled at the 14. That's a gain of 5. Second down. Brings up second down and 5. And the rock sits on the 14. Again with the carry. He's hit, but he's still on his feet.
Clinton Portis represents really everything a team could want in a running back. He always fights for the extra yardage. You never see him just running out of bounds. He's a tough guy. He's a great athlete. What a force.
And the point after is good. We have just over 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and it's a tight one. It's a tie ball game. We're locked at 24s. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. The Vikings will start this drive at the 24-yard line. He lets it go. Percy Harvin was the intended receiver. On the delay. He gets to about the 41-yard line. On their own 41-yard line. Short pass to his left. He's dropped down at the 49-yard line.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. Gives it up the gut. Too close to call. Here comes the chain game. He got it. That's a first down.
The defense took their shot there. They took a guess. It wasn't right. Let's just mark that one up as a win for the offense.
He goes down. Sack. Passes it downfield. He knocks it away at the last second. Bernard Berrien was his intended target. Good coverage downfield.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Fourth down. The Vikings lining up to punt. He brings it back to the 23. From their own 23-yard line. Dumps it out left. And it's tipped away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Breaking through up the gut. The Redskins take a timeout, and that was their first timeout. He rolls out to his right. He's tackled at the 45.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
Gets rid of it as he's hit. Running down the sideline. Touchdown, Redskins. Slim chance now after that score.
Well, there's no shortage of big play guys on the other offense, so let's give them a chance. This one's not done yet.
And he adds the point after. Washington is up 7. Under a minute left in the game. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. And he gets the ball at the 5. He gets out to the 28-yard line. He throws downfield. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Percy Harvin makes it 5 catches for the game. The Vikings call for a timeout. That was their second timeout. First down, 10 to go. And they get to him.
That was a very good effort by the Redskins.
He spikes the ball. Third and long for the offense, looking for a first down. That would keep this comeback attempt alive.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
And they keep the offense out there on fourth down. Looking for a man. They didn't get it. Incomplete pass. The offense will start at the 38. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. The Vikings will take their last time out. Brings up second down and about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 40. He takes a knee. That'll do it from FedEx Field. Game stats and highlights coming up. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.